Okay, bailiffs, we're good to go. All rise for Judge Drew.
You may be seated. Okay, we're going to continue from what we were doing yesterday. So, if the first witness for today may approach the stand.
Your Honor, today we are calling Claire Osborne, Ms. Quincy's mother, to the stand.
I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
I promise to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
So God help me.
Oh God.
Good morning, Mrs. Osborne. Can you please describe your son for the jury?
I can describe Clinton as a loving father, a devoted husband, and a generous provider for his family. He took excellent care of his family and tended to their every need, as he was the sole breadwinner and personally attended to the family's home.
Now, I would like to know your thoughts on Mrs. Osborne.
My daughter-in-law, Donna, did not appear to be very capable or to be an independent person. She couldn't even attend simple matters like a checkbook or a credit card, but she did know how to spend it. She wasn't much of a housekeeper either. Sometimes their house was like a tornado put it, and it seemed to be getting more disorganized in recent months.
Now, when did you suspect in her new career that she would be having an affair with Mr. Matthews?
Well, she was constantly going to school, and I found out about the affair when my son told me that he caught them alone in the classroom.
Did your son have anything else to say about the matter?
He said that he wanted to put an end on Donna's affair and career, and he was onto her and had no intentions of letting her betray him like that. He also said that if she leaves him, he will no longer see her son or his money.
Now, you also spoke to Donna that night, didn't you? And what did she have to say?
I spoke to Donna on the afternoon of February 10th, and she said that I had the wrong idea about Jack, that he was just a friend of hers. And I grew angry and said that I wouldn't be calling marriage help, and she said that he was just someone that was trying to fix the problem.
Now, what did she say about Quincy that night, Mrs. Osborne?
She went on to say that their marriage wasn't what I thought it was. She couldn't stand him anymore, and she wanted to leave him, and she wanted to put an end to it.
Did you know that your son was abusing Mrs. Osborne?
I didn't, but I did see on one occasion when he was a little rough with her, he kind of showed it to her.
Did you do anything about the matter?
No.
Did you ever
prepare yourselves, and Spence, you can go up whenever you're ready. Spence, are you ready?
Yeah.
So Claire, I see you were talking about the affair. How did Clinton tell you that his wife was having an affair with Jack?
Well, he just told me that he found him alone in the classroom, that's all.
And was this in person or over the phone?
Person.
Okay. And then you said that you seen him grab her by the arm,
Yeah, on occasion.
and you didn't think,
Shoved her to chair.
and you didn't think much of it.
No.
But do you think that would be okay if your husband had did that to you?
No.
Okay. So, how credible do you think this information is that Clinton gave you?
I mean, I don't have a valid reason to not believe him because he is my son.
Well, did you know that Jack wasn't really a guy, he was a girl?
I do not know this.
Her name is Jacqueline.
Objection.
Oh, really?
Okay, so how come Jack didn't tell you that it was a girl? Do you think that he was probably just guessing things or trying to put stuff in your head to give you a bad idea of Mrs. Osborne?
I didn't know Jack.
You didn't know Jack? Okay, and when Clinton told you this stuff, you just believed him because he was your son?
Yes.
And why wouldn't you believe Donna?
Because I didn't have a close relationship.
So you didn't even try to get to know your daughter-in-law?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. Any further questions?
Your Honor, we would like to proceed with more questions.
Okay.
So, Mrs. Osborne, as previously stated, would you have done anything if Clinton was abusing Donna?
Yes.
Can you anything in that matter, would you have shoved her away?
No, because she certainly had every opportunity to tell me if these things were actually going on. She never came to me for help. Her injuries over the last few years were accidents. She told me about them herself.
Now, was Clinton in the room at the time she explained to you these accidents?
No.
So you and Donna were alone,
Yeah.
meaning she had the opportunity to explain anything to you. Do you hold any bias against Mr. Osborne?
Defense, with 5 minutes left, do you have any questions?
Yes, you do.
As you previously stated before, you said you didn't have any social relationship with Donna Osborne, is that correct? Okay. Do you follow up on your promises? Like, would you say you follow up on your promises?
Yeah.
Yes. So, when you seen that he kind of shoved her or pushed her, it took you off guard? Or did you expect it?
I didn't expect it because I thought it was just a movie.
So it took you off guard? Yes. So wouldn't you say that's kind of harsh?
Yeah.
So then you did see him do something bad. And you had also mentioned before that if you would have seen something, you would have taken him to a psychiatrist. So did you end up taking him to the psychiatrist?
No,
or
because
mentioning it?
that was just an accident. I didn't think like it was gonna be something bigger, something beyond that.
So when you seen him push her, you thought it was an accident?
Yeah, because he accidentally shoved her into a chair.
How do you accidentally shove someone into a chair?
Objection, Your Honor.
Just rephrase the question.
Yes, I will rephrase the question. Have you accidentally shoved someone into a chair?
Yes.
Yes. How did they feel about that? Do you remember?
They said, oh, I just apologized. They're like, oh, it's fine.
How long did you know Donna?
I knew her since the fall of 1987, so a couple of years.
1987. So you didn't try to build any connection with her?
No.
No. What about in family parties or holiday occasions? Did you try to talk to her?
Of course.
And how do you think those conversations went?
Well, they were like a normal daughter-in-law and mother-in-law conversation. Typical.
Typical? Okay. I don't know about you, but typically I hear that the mother doesn't like the daughter-in-law for her son. That's usually the case. Do you think that's the case with you? So you like your daughter-in-law?
I mean, I don't have anything against her.
You don't have anything against her. But do you like her?
Yes.
Yes. You mentioned that she couldn't fend for herself.
Repeat the question?
Okay, let me rephrase that. You mentioned that she's not capable of taking care of herself.
Yes.
Yes. And you also mentioned that your son was the full breadwinner of the household, right? Do you know what career Donna Osborne had? No. Okay. So you don't know why she quit then? No. No further questions.
Okay, so that's all the time we have for the students. So you may sign. And the second witness, may they approach the stand, please?
I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
I promise to tell what you did.
Tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
I promise to tell.
So help me God.
So, good morning, Dr. Brown. Do you please tell the court how long you have known the Osbornes?
Well, I've known the Osbornes ever since Clinton was born. I've known him his whole life, so approximately 30 years.
Did you know anything about the abuse that was going on in the home between Clinton and his wife?
No,
In your medical experience, when you were treating Mrs. Osborne, did she seem afraid of Clinton at that time?
well, I wouldn't be able to really answer that question. I didn't have a really personal relationship with her. It was just I just treated her, and she always had an excuse for every single accident that I treated. So,
Was Clinton in your medical scars?
no,
So she had the time and the option to tell you what caused her accidents.
yes.
Can you explain to the court what it said on your medical report of how Clinton died?
Question?
Can you explain what it said in your statement about the wounds that Clinton sustained?
I don't have any information on that.
Are you positive?
Yes.
And can you further explain the lacerations? Were they caused by blunt force?
Yes. Well, I have a few occasions where she was injured. For example, on May of 1989, I placed 18 sutures on her forehead. She explained that it was from a softball game. It was a nasty cut, and I prescribed codeine for the pain.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
I will give you time, defense, whenever you're ready.
So you mentioned that you were closely related with Mr. Osborne.
Yes.
Did you like do any recreational activities with him?
Yes. In fact, I played golf with him on my spare time occasionally.
How often would play golf with him?
Maybe once a month. It wasn't very often.
So you don't know him like on a really personal level, or
Well,
would you say?
I would say we had a casual relationship. I know him his whole life, and I was there to see the birds. And when on his spare time, I would go golfing with him.
And during these golf games, would you guys conversate?
Yes, a few times. We even had a tournament once, and he had a little bit of a temper.
A little bit of a temper. Did you know him through his business as well?
No.
No. Did he ever mention his work at all?
No.
No. So you wouldn't know what if workings would cause him to be stressful.
No, I wouldn't. I always saw him in a respectful way, as a polite man.
Okay. So going back to you attending Mrs. Osborne when she would come to you, you did attend her a couple of times, right?
Yes.
And can you tell us how many years of experience do you have being a doctor?
I have 40 years of experience
40
in
years.
family practice.
So you would say that if you had 40 years of experience and there were other patients you would know when one is being abused?
Well, it's not my job to know a person in a personal level.
But
So-
according to the American Medical Association, if you see any signs of abuse, you're
But
supposed
I
to
did
report
not
them.
see any signs of abuse. She explicitly have an excuse for every single suture and accident that I treated.
Not even in other patients? Like,
No,
no?
no.
So,
I'm not obliged to tell my other patients' medical records.
that's all you know.
Donna, would you like to proceed with further questions?
Oh,
Thank you. Now, Dr. Crown, did Clinton ever tell you about his arguments with Donna?
Yes. He told me that every time they argued, they would make up in a passionate way.
So essentially, Clinton to you didn't seem like an abuser?
Not at all. To me, he was a very polite man and well respected among his peers.
Did Clinton ever come to you about any issues with Donna?
Yes. He's stated before that she was a bit clumsy around the house and wasn't very good at doing things around the house.
Has he ever had a temper and gotten angry to the point to which it scared you as to what was going
No,
on?
to me they were like useless little temper tantrums. For example, when he missed the championship, he just threw the golf ball. To me, it wasn't something very serious.
So if Donna had come to you about the abuse, is there anything you would have done?
Of course, I would have told her to walk away. I think between all the times I have treated her, she had an opportunity to come to the same abuse.
Do you feel as if she was in fear of what could happen if she had walked away?
said you called him respectful.
Yeah.
Why would you say he had a temper, but then call him respectful?
I mean, a person can have a temper. For example, if I lose in a game, I'll probably bump down and be like, damn, why did I lose? But you can also be well respected by everyone else.
But don't you think using the word temper is a little too extreme if you're calling someone respectful?
No, because little kids always throw temper tantrums, and it's not out of the normal to call that extreme.
Yeah, but they weren't really taught because they're little kids, so they don't really know how to act.
Okay, would it be
normal.
better if I just said he was mad or it'll upset that he lost?
So you would say he only had a temper when he was mad or he was upset
The only time I've ever seen him lose his temper was when he was playing golf.
when he was playing golf.
Yes.
Is that the only time you see him outside of the doctor's office?
Yes.
When he's playing golf. So the one time you see him outside of the office is the one time that he gets temperate sometimes.
It wasn't all the time. The only time I can recall him losing his temper was when he lost at a championship.
Okay. You also said it's not your job to know people on a personal level. So then, how did you guys start playing golf?
Golf. Well, I was a golfer myself, and I saw him there. I'm in the neighborhood, so I see him play golf, and he offered me if we wanted to play golf together, and that's it.
Do you think you would believe someone you knew for many years over someone who you recently just met?
Can you repeat the question?
I said, do you think you would believe someone more if you knew them for many years over someone that you just met?
Yeah, I believe I would. Well, it depends. I can know someone for 50 years and he could be unreliable, but to me, Clinton was reliable from the sources I met.
So would you say you're biased towards Clinton's opinion over Donna Osborne's opinion?
No, because Donna never told me about any opinion of hers. So
Because
I didn't really have any opinion to base on.
okay, but that's because you knew Clinton since he was a little boy.
Yes.
So you already knew him on a personal level before you knew Donna.
Yes.
So wouldn't you say that you are biased then?
Maybe.
Objection. The attorney is badgering the witness.
Just rephrase the question.
Would you say Clinton Osborne mocked Donna when he mentioned that she didn't know how to do house chores or was a little clumsy?
No, because I wouldn't say he was mocking her because I agreed with him. The only reason I agreed with him because the sutures and the flues and everything that I treated were a bit extreme. So I did think he was clumsy myself.
So you guys took her injuries as a joke?
No, I did not even once. I would never consider someone's injuries as a joke, but I did think that her injuries were caused because of clumsiness.
No further questions, Your Honor.
With 2 minutes to spare, do you want to ask any more questions?
Good morning. Okay, so did let's say for example, so did Donna ever tell you she was afraid of you? Afraid of Clinton?
No,
No.
no.
So did Clinton ever have any temper where he would physically slam somebody to the ground or something or nothing like that?
Well, I wasn't there. I'm not a stay-at-home doctor, so they call me in when there's a problem. So I wouldn't be able to testify if he was to do that at the house.
Okay, so has Donna ever went into the classroom and then ever told you I have this injury because of something that has happened in the household?
Most of the things that I treated her for happened outside. The only one, a few of them I can recall was she fell down the stairs and she slipped carrying the Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you recall like the time where she said that Vincent was ever in the house with Donna whenever she fell down like the stairs with the turkey?
The only thing she told me was that she tripped and fell down the stairs.
Also, it wasn't a Clinton.
I
You
don't-
don't recall it?
I don't recall
Oh.
it.
Okay. And did Donna ever have any temper where she would be fighting with Clinton every time or?
Donna herself? No.
No?
No.
Oh. Ariana?
Defense, do you have any further questions? I'll allow you 5 minutes.
To a doctor with experience, with a doctor with experience, how would you not know what to report as extreme and not extreme?
Well, I would know because when a patient tells me that they have an accident, I will not dig further in. I wouldn't be like, oh, so how did that happen? Well, I did ask. Every time I did ask, she always had an excuse for it. I didn't feel like I had to dig in further.
When she was giving you these responses to her accident, did she seem odd when she was replying to you? Like she felt uncomfortable?
No, she didn't. When she didn't feel uncomfortable around me, as it looked to me.
So you feel that she felt very comfortable with explaining things to you?
Yes, I wouldn't say very comfortable, but I would say she was at a level where she can tell me like the accident, how it happened.
No further questions?
Any prosecution would like to be in possession of?
Hello.
Can you explain what happened on March 15? I mean, March 5?
Yes. She came to me with a compound fracture of her right arm. She said that it was because of a baseball game. She slipped at first base.
Do you believe that her having that injury is credible? Or do you believe that it happened because of that?
Yes.
Did she make an excuse for every incident that you did?
Yes, she did.
Can you give me an example?
Well, on May, I placed 18 sutures on her forehead. She said it was from a softball game. On March, she had a fracture on her arm. She said it was because of the baseball game. November, she had a misplaced rib, and I placed it back. And she said it was because she slipped from Thanksgiving turkey. And on February 7th, I placed 12 sutures on her forehead, and she said it was because she fell down the stairs. Donna ever told me she was being abused?
Like, did she tell you any of those injuries were caused because of prison?
Objection, already asked.
To say, I have no further questions. Any further questions?
Oh, Your Honor? We have further questions? Okay, so did Donna ever, like whenever she tried to say something, did she ever hesitate, to tell you?
Objection,
about the
any
problem?
questions?
Defense? Any further questions?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so you say that as a doctor, it's not your job to have a personal relationship with the patients, correct? Okay, but wouldn't you think it would be common sense that if a person keeps having injuries that are extreme, wouldn't you at least have to refer them to somebody or tell someone about it if it's constant?
No, because I thought the cause of those injuries was because she was clumsy.
So you would believe that clumsiness would cause broken arms, constant sutures, and having to stitch them up all the
Yes.
time?
Yes, because did match up with the type of injuries she was receiving.
And you said that you would play golf with Clinton occasionally, right? But then you changed it up and you said that you would play golf with him once a month.
Me? Yeah,
Yes.
that's occasionally. Me.
Okay. And do you think Donna would feel comfortable telling you things if she didn't know you that well and she knew that you knew Clinton all of her life? I mean, all of his life?
Yeah, I think she would feel comfortable telling me how it happened if I asked her.
So, if that was you in her shoes and your husband was abusing you, you would feel comfortable?
Rephrase the question.
Okay. So, you knew Clinton your whole life, right? Well, his whole life. Okay, and that was, Donna was his husband. I mean, was his wife. Okay, so why would you think she's comfortable telling you something when she could get home and her husband could kill her right there as soon as she gets home if she mentioned something to you?
I didn't perceive Clinton as the type of man that would kill someone. In fact, he wasn't the one that was killing someone. It was Donna. So.
But don't you think Donna was in fear?
No, because she never ever saw
Objection.
any signs of
Okay.
If she's being abused, do you think she would tell you that she's being abused?
No, because
Exactly, you just said it. No, no one will tell you that they're being abused because they're scared of their husband.
I mean, she had
Objection, Your Honor.
between all those times that she was there, she could have told me.
But why would she tell you if she's scared? It doesn't matter if, like you said, she didn't have a personal relationship with you. You had a personal relationship with Clinton. So if you had a personal relationship with Clinton, don't you think that she would be scared because you knew him longer?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I have no further questions, Your Honor.
The witness may leave the stand. That's all I'm gonna have to order. And may the third witness.
The third witness went yesterday.
Okay. So if there are no more witnesses and everything has been said and done, then we will go for a recess until tomorrow. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to call the witness, Ms. Hall, to stand.
Put your hand over the Bible. I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Good morning, Mr. Powell. Can you explain what was told to you? Well, why you arrived on scene to the Osborne house, Area 7?
I would rather be seen because of the fire.
Is that all you were told by the person you called? Or by the patient? Of the matter of the situation? So, if you thought it was a family fight, did you further press the situation?
Yes, because when I arrived, Ms. Osborne was getting out.
Did you ask Mrs. Osborne what happened?
After I asked Ms. Osborne, because we were the one who was hurting.
So Mr. Osborne was let you into the house.
No, he just read the game when I asked him.
your time, defense attorney is ready. Your Honor, we would like to press for further questions in the defense.
While the defense is preparing.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You go first.
So, do you know who called on the 7th? Do you know who called, gave the call to the office on February 7th?
You know, I was on patrol and
Oh, so you were just on patrol. You were the one who arrived on the crime scene on the 7th, right?
yes.
And it was stated that Mrs. Osborne was the one who fell down the stairs, right?
Yes.
Was she around that area, or where would you say she was located during the time
She was saying I was, yeah.
on the steps? And you said that you believe there was a gap between the first crime and the second crime?
On February 2nd. Yes.
And when you got there on the 14th, would you have checked? Did you check if he had a pulse?
Yes.
And
Your Honor, objection, you're going to ask that question.
You say. You can ask him.
Is it okay if I go, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. It's something for you to like think about as a police officer or a sheriff. Do you think that Donna would have called you knowing that she was gonna get arrested? Like if there wasn't a reason? Because I know that when people murder people purposely, they could just say that he's on a trip or something, or that they can hide the body, get rid of it
Objection, what
until
does
they
this have to
get.
do with the case?
Please get to the point, sustain.
Okay, so I believe that Donna wouldn't have called you. Okay, if you guys are saying that she's guilty, but I believe that a person is not guilty. If they were guilty, then like I said, she could have hid the body, or she could have just said that she was on a trip and she could have got caught right away. But she called. She wasn't scared to call, so that means there was a reason for her to call. And maybe she was finally ready to face the
Attorney is
truth.
stating their own opinion, Your Honor.
Sustain.
I have no more further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Prosecution.
Prosecution would like to leave. Further questions?
Alright.
you only been inside the family's home the 2 occasions that there was a fight and a murder, right? Yes. So you didn't know them on a personal level, right?
I knew who Mr. Osborne was, but not on a personal level.
How did you hear of Mr. Osborne?
Well, he was a very well-known doctor.
So you would say he was very well respected.
Yes.
So because of his status with everyone, would you think he's a good husband?
No, I can't think about it. I don't know personally.
You didn't answer my question though. Would you assume he's a good husband?
Objection.
Sustaining.
When you first opened the door during the first call of the family fight, you said Mr. Osborne answered the door, correct? So he was the first one to tell you what had happened,
Yes.
and Donna was able to hear what he had said since she was at the stairs. You believe so? So then, right after he had said that she fell down the stairs, you said you went to ask her what happened?
Yes. She did have tired and her family. You're already too tired.
And since she had already heard what Mr. Osborne said, she said the exact same thing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where their son was at the time?
No.
Did he come out at any time during the time you were in the household?
No. I have never seen yes or
No. Okay. So you mentioned he was well respected. Did you say it was because of his business?
He was very well-known doctor.
Very well known. Okay. No further questions.
You may proceed. Mrs. Powell, when you arrived at the scene that night of Mr. Osborne's death, did Donna tell you anything when you arrived at the scene? Did she have anything in her hand, particularly the weather that she used to kill them? When you arrived at the scene, where was the weapon, and did Mrs. Osborne tell you anything about what had happened?
Well, I found Mr. Osborne and her son with the pistol on the ground. Then she proceeded to tell me that he and we were all together. He was going to kill us. I had to tell him.
Now, did Mrs. Osborne have injuries that night? Did you see any injuries? Did it look like she had scuffles with Mr. Osborne? So you saw no injuries, correct? Defense, any further questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Previously, you said that on the murder night, how did you find Mrs. Osborne? In her son. In her son's room. And what else was around her in her son's room? The pistol she shot. Okay. Previously, you said that you had never seen her son in your life, but you're saying that you saw her in her son's room, previously holding her son while the pistol was next to her. You didn't see her son in the room, you just saw her in the room. Also, you said that the pistol was next to her and she handed it to you, correct? Okay. So from the evidence that you all have been provided, there were 3 fingerprints on the gun, one being Mrs. Osborne and the second being Clint Osborne's. And then the 3rd fingerprint was unknown. From just a simple analysis, it seems that the 3rd fingerprint would have been yours since she handed you the gun.
I had guns.
You had guns. Okay. No further questions.
And then?
Okay, so whenever you arrived on the scene, did Miss Osborne ever like ask you if she could, I'll be right back or something, so she could run up like the stairs or to go like hide any items?
Objection to made.
Sustained, rephrase the question?
So whenever Miss Osborne arrived on the scene, did she tell the officer if she could go to hide some items, something like that? No. I don't.
Okay, no further questions, and right on time. Witness can you stand? Since everything's been said and done and everything is completed for today, we will continue until tomorrow, so there's recess. Thank you.